Yo, and hello everybody, hope you're doing well. This video is a Marvel Contest of Champions video. I'm loving the other game, but we've got to be focusing on MCOC stuff as well. We're going to go over what has just dropped info-wise of what's happening for the new update, which is going to be dropping on Tuesday of next week. British Day, Tuesday. Why is it dropping on Tuesday instead of a Monday? Well, the reason is that there are a few things that have happened, and I think it will affect like Kabam and stuff, so... First of all, that it is Canada Day today, and that obviously will mean that a lot of people are not in the office, and a lot of people will be relaxing, which again, you know, kind of not stalls, but kind of like it has an impact as to like when things will be done. The same thing with the July 4th stuff, and let's face it, there's going to be July 4th deals or the July 2nd weekend deals, because it starts July 2nd, will be very much a case of like the July 4th weekend, and we're going to be doing a video covering that tomorrow when it drops. But we've got to get back to 32.0 and what's coming. There's a motion comic, FYI, and I'm probably going to use this as the I don't know, but thumbnail for this video, which you've probably seen. And definitely, you know, check out the motion comic, which drops at 5 p.m. Well, whatever it's going to be, like, was it 9 a.m. PST time? It's 5 p.m. UK time that it drops on the 2nd of July, so that's Friday. So the story narrative for this is that it's very much centered around Hercules. He won the champion vote, and if you're into history, I mean, I do like the idea of the character because it has this kind of very rich Greek mythology, history and stuff, and it does actually factor in well, because in the future I think that the MCU is going to touch on things when it comes to that side of stuff, because a lot of us know, if you've seen film like Immortals, and that's the Henry Cavill film, then you'll know that there's kind of like a touch on stuff with that. If you've seen a lot of stuff when it comes to the Clash of Titans, Wrath of Titans films, then you know again about like the stuff with that. And I think, yeah, the MCU is going to go into and delve into that in future films like Thor Love and Thunder, because Zeus is going to be mentioned. I think that it's Russell Crowe that's playing Zeus, so that's going to be really cool, and it's good to have that kind of like nod there to that. So it only makes sense that we kind of like start this journey, which will now go to the Olympus side of stuff, especially with potentially Hercules and other things. So what else is on? Now, unfortunately, the full info of the side events is not going to be dropped until tomorrow. Boo, sucks. Sucks on that. But a little bit of a little deep dive here is Hercules needs your help in preparing for the ultimate assault. Collect a club of... honestly, I'm going to struggle this month. Unless you're Greek or no Latin. Hephaestus. I'll go with Hephaestus. And I'll be Google translating every blinking thing, just so that people in the comment section aren't like, oh, you're not saying that right, Rich. You're not saying it right. You've got to say it proper like. Like, I don't care. I'll say things how I want to say things. Hephaestus. We'll go with that. So, the train quest offers upgrade materials to improve your roster, and the recruit quest offers shards and crystals for the chance at new champions. Great. It's going to be like similar to last month, and maybe even meet something else. Because last month was all about you could create, like, you could get shards. And I think that's what players like, is kind of doing these. I mean, it works out cool for me for content, because we do grind guides of how many shards you can pick up. Then you go and you have this option of RNG of spending. And what it does is it kind of like gives you more of a potential to get some more shards. But let's face it, a lot of the times, we as players have had some very RNG months. April, June, those 2 months have been very much RNG based, so it's going to be good to have some set rewards, because yeah, it's going to be annoying. I know it says here collect them each day by logging in and using them, so maybe you can use them as a spending thing. Maybe it's going to be a specific day to spend them on, because one day is going to be easier than the other. There's something to be seen down the line. Summoner Showdown, as a lot of you know, Summoner Showdown is back. It's going to be taking place on July 12th. So that the point of this video going live 11 days from now. And that is going to be Nameless King Groot. It's going to be Nameless Scarlet Witch, and it's going to be Nameless Hyperion. If I remember rightly, Nameless Hyperion is the worst one, but we'll have to see how it do. And as well, like, what best champion counters for this. But here's the thing, mastery setup is going to be an important factor to it. Will it have a bearing of that and, you know, rocking something that's incredibly offensive mastery-wise? Maybe. Is that going to be something that I kind of would have preferred to have everybody on an even playing field? So like you log into a beta, you're then able to do the fight and then kind of go, right, okay, well, everybody's got the same mastery setup. Everybody's got the same amount of champions and everybody goes in. It's just a case of going like, okay, well, who's the best interceptor? Who's the best kind of like, you know, counter interceptor? Who's the best kind of like allocation of getting the best champion first and putting it scored? I think there's a lot of parameters to make this Summon Showdown better, which it has lacked in last year's. And I think that may be the case in this particular one here. But again, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Summer of Pain, as you know, we're coming closer to the objectives being dropped, which I think at the point of recording this video will be next week or the week after. I want to say week 4 next week is when it drops with. But if it's in the week after, it's the week after. Either way, you know, it is what it is. And then Ronin, Diablo, Bishop being updated. The Bishop update looks good. Ronin 1 looks a bit... and Diablo is like, yeah, okay, looks good. And that'll be fun to check out. By the way, again, if you want to know, it's Tuesday when the update goes live. So then you'll be able to test out some of these champions, which will be exciting. And that's probably going to be a lot of my evening Tuesday content. We'll be covering that. We'll have to see, because MCC is kind of like it's a bit stagnate at the moment. It's stagnated because there's not really anything like too interesting grind-wise. It's just the same at the moment. So be looking forward to find out what the side event is. As you know, this channel is a hotspot for producing side event content. I produce a lot of grind guides-based content to help you out when it comes in and month out. So expect a lot from this channel. So make sure you are subbed, post notifications on all, and then share it with a friend. You know, that'll be helpful. Just to let you know what's the best process to do, top tips of the month. You know, I'm doing that. Bug fixes, full signature ability description of a champion will now be visible before a champion is awakened. Thank you. That is something a lot of players want to see. Like, a lot of times people will say like, oh, should I awaken this champion? And a lot of times you're not able to get that idea by kind of like pre-researching and relying on other people. It's like you can research for yourself and go, okay, well, if I awaken it, I get this ability. Is it worth kind of adding in this ability? Like, maybe some person would look at Black Widow Clairvoyant, hasn't seen any videos, doesn't know anybody to ask, looks in and goes, okay, well, if I awaken that champion, like, what do I get? And you kind of get something that's not really important, whereas you could put it onto something like Dr. Doom. If you had a Dr. Doom over Black Widow Clairvoyant, didn't awaken it and choose that as an option and invest signatures in. So full signature ability description of a champion will now be visible before a champion is awakened. That is a massive, massive addition there. And there's a few other important fixes to stuff like info pages updates, Old Man Logan updated Old Man Logan Special 3 armor penetration to be consistent with how he calculate this for other champions, added to the information in the page. Okay. And there's a few other things as well. I just really find it as I'm just trying to find out if there's a Mega Reds on there, because I know that it's been something that's been discussed in the past. Okay, this is interesting here. Overseer updated the auto block pause description to better specify the functions of this ability. If you remember before, we had the issue of this being interactional based stuff. So if you were taking a champion to interact with auto block, sometimes it wouldn't work with true accuracy and it became problematic. So that's, you know, annoying. So that's going to be looked into. And apart from that, I don't think there's anything else that's too glaring. But either way, if something comes up, I'm sure we'll be able to talk about it and stuff like that. But yeah, that's been the new 32.0 update. That's the information there. It's not a huge amount on offer for next month at the moment. It's just a little bits here and there, like Summer of Showdown, Summer of Pain continuation, those kind of stuff. And the new side event info drops tomorrow. But yeah, apart from that, apart from the Grandmaster Gauntlet and other stuff which is now being gone, it's just a case of getting into next month's content, which, as I said, if you follow the channel, we will cover that stuff. So keep locked to this channel for more info. And that's been the video. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, check out some other content there, and also the Marvel Future Revolution content. And I'll see you very soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.